within payments. So let's say you do three split, four split, it's an extra
Yeah.
$500. So you go
So you wanna, it's not from here, it's just a little bit back. I'd say 38 minutes.
the future for ourselves to leave our country, make 20, 30K in payouts,
Yeah,
and
PL, here's perfect.
US.
Where does this guy live?
Hungary.
That's the main reason for you. So in terms of the investment, it's in terms of the investment for everything combined, it's 4,500 US dollars, and it's up to you with how you want to proceed.
Okay. 4,500.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could get the price down, like some kind of negotiation, or is it like flat? Vito told you cannot lower it, nothing for no one.
Like, is it like like talking potential discount, like lower the price?
Don't ask that. Just say, why would you want to lower it?
Good question. I was trying to decipher whether he meant he's looking for a payment plan or he's looking to just lower the price itself. So I was trying to, but I should have just
You just say, why should we lower it? And then I'd be like, I just got
question.
500. Or he'll be like, oh, XYZ reason. And then you just go with that reason.
That's question. Always questions in it. Good point.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, yeah. And discounts, like those are completely off the board. Like even, I couldn't even do $1 less. But in terms of like making things easier, potentially splitting stuff up, we can look into doing that. Only if you're actually someone that's serious about wanting to do this. No discounts out for.
All right. So, how long can we stretch this out?
How long do you feel like you'd need to stretch this out for? Like, what do you actually have set aside?
I would have just got a tie down. I'd have been like, aside from obviously the money, and just like got a tie down on the program.
Yeah, see, my problem here was I tried to, because logistics with this guy was weird. He wasn't trying to tell me how much money he actually had. So I keep trying to probe around and then I go into this another point. So
But
even before,
if you don't know by here how much money, you need to just get as many tie downs as possible.
okay, so you're saying like even when you start getting into the little nitty-gritty of logistics, you still go for the tie down.
Yes. But before
Okay.
I get into the nitty gritty, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, so what I do is I'll try to plan out logistics, and then once I notice the fear, like it comes out, then I do the tie down. But you're saying just do it straight from the start.
Yeah, straight from the start.
Okay.
Like something like this.
I mean, currently liquid, I got like a bit less than $1,000. So, I mean,
Okay. That's
I mean,
like,
I just
yeah.
think.
But oh, by the way, brother, let me just say this.
Yeah.
The thing is, right?
You need to let him think.
No, it's because I wanted to tell him because he's gonna do calculations, but he doesn't know if he splits it across it's an extra $500. So I tell him that because he goes from 4.5 to 5K.
Nah,
Or do you
just
think I should
let him
just
think.
let him think?
Things like
Okay,
I only have nine, like I've only got 900 liquid, but I have another 1,000 in XYZ thing.
cool. Okay, sweet.
And you can just shank him. Like I'm not worried about fucking like just get it. Just understand how much he has before we get into the nitty gritties.
Okay. So,
If you
so
go,
you know when you are going, because this is something. So when you're basically going into like logistics, is the first thing to really understand how much money they actually have. Like that's the most important.
No, my the thing that I need to figure out is the only reason this guy isn't doing it because he doesn't have 4,500. That's all I care
Okay.
about. Like I can figure out how much money he has at any point in the call. But if I go into how much money he has, give him all my options, then he goes, "Fuck, man, this is just a huge decision. I'm gonna need to think about it." I'm Kyle cooked. I got nothing.
So you're saying your main goal in logistics is to find out if he actually has the money or not.
My main goal is to figure out is this actually logistics?
Oh, okay.
Like, is this fear? Is this something else? Is this maybe that he has to speak to his bird? Like, what is it that's actually stopping him? That's all I'm trying to figure out because that's all that matters. Because like if he has 2K, you can go down all the logistics, but then it's just a fear objection. But you've already given him the options.
Mm,
two
okay.
months within payments. So let's say you do three split, four split, it's an extra $500. So it goes up to $5,000. Just to let you know when you're doing your calculations.
So if I stretch it to 6 months, is it still gonna be 5?
Yeah, but the only thing is we don't 6 months is way too long. We don't do that.
Okay, so what will be the longest you can do, and like um, how many
Like,
splits?
so like the thing is, like, I don't want you coming in here just on the longer split just because you feel like that's easiest for you. Like, this isn't something that's like meant to be abused, right? Like, someone, oh, I'm just gonna go for the cheapest option. It's something that we do to work with our clients, you know, to actually make sure, like, if someone says, I've only got like 2,500 in the bank, I ain't got no other money, like, dude, I need help, then we can help you, right? So, like, be honest with me, because honesty is what makes this work easier. It's like, how much do you actually have set aside, bills and expenses, in maybe stocks, crypto, savings, bank, or all of that stuff? How much do you have?
I mean, I can't really get my investments liquidated, so that's kind of off the charts. I mean, currently I can do like, I mean, liquid, I got like nine something. So yeah, that's basically it, because I can't really get anything else liquidated currently.
To give you context, Jordan, basically what I'm trying, the note was he's only got 1K cash, but he's got 5K in stocks. That's what I heard from the seller. So I'm trying to understand that, but the guy keeps like trying to not speak about his stocks and he can't liquidate it. So what would you have done differently?
Right.
I mean, currently I can do like, I mean, liquid, I got like nine something. So yeah, that's basically it, because I can't really get anything else liquidated currently.
Because the thing is, dude, if you only got $900, it wasn't end the call yet. Because how are you going to pay for the rest of the payments?
I mean,
If you said that to me, I'd hang up on you. Don't be such a dickhead.
But is that not the truth though?
No. Like, oh, you got 900. How the hell are we going to do everything else? Okay, obviously with that 900, man, like that's not going to be able to cover the full 5,000. How would we go about getting the rest of those payments sorted? Like, do you think this guy now wants to work with you to get into the program after you've just laughed at him and said, would be as well call it here, man? How are you going to pay for the rest?
Yeah, good point.
No, he probably thinks you're a fucking wank.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Darks, if somebody said that to you on a call, what are you saying to them?
I'd call you a cheeky cunt.
Yeah, bro. I'd say, fuck you just say to me? What you should have said here, right, is you'd say, obviously, when it comes to the investments and saying you can't liquidate them currently, why is that? Like, you didn't try to understand why you can't liquidate his investments.
Yeah, I get into that later, but I should have got into it earlier.
I can't liquidate them currently. Okay, why? Why can you not liquidate them at the moment? What are they in specifically? Like, we don't understand this guy's situation logistically at all.
I mean, I'm renting out an apartment, so that's one thing. And then if I can get if I start the process, will I still get into the group, or will I have to pay the whole?
So that's the other thing, right? Is the way that you said that makes it come across he's not going to make any money from Vito's mentorship.
So how do you mean?
Because you're like, so how are you going to pay for anything if that's all your money? But he's probably thinking, well, I'm going to get in the mentorship, I'm going to get funded, I'm going to get my payout.
But within 1 month, bro, that's not realistic. If you're like, is it? I'm not sure.
But like in the future, he can use that to pay it out, right? Whereas you've just assumed this guy's never going to make another cent in his life.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. No. So if you do, I think it's $1,000.
Don't say I think it is. Like, you're the guy in charge. You need to be certain.
That you get access to everything. Then every sort of like bit of money after that, you do it every month. That you just continue to pay that whilst you're involved. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if I can put down $1,000, can I just do it like monthly after like 5 months, 1K?
But okay. So if you want me to be honest with you,
yeah.
The lowest we can do is 5 months. So it's either it's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
That's what he literally just asked.
Yeah, but I didn't want to tell him that. That's the thing. I was trying to hold.
So, all right, pause, right? I want you to really think about what I'm about to say to you. So this guy goes, can I pay 1,000 and then every month after that pay 1,000? You go, yeah, man. So how it would work is you go 1,000, 1,000. You've just told him what he said it and tried to explain it to him. You just go, yeah, man, that's our lowest payment plan. Does that work for you?
Yeah, good point.
Like, you're trying to reinvent the wheel. Just, yeah, pal, that's the payment plan. Does that work? Yeah, welcome at the team.
1,000, 1,000. That's the lowest we do. Like if you can do that, great. If we can do that, great. I can give you the link. We can get started now. If that's not the case for you, help me understand why, and I'll see what I can do.
I mean, I'd be willing to do that. If you guys can wait until my next payout, because then I'd be in a better situation. You feel me?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, right? And the thing is, like, one second, just price aside, do you genuinely believe that this is the vehicle?
I just asked when's your next payout?
No, but the thing is, he's like his quote unquote payout. Like he said to me in the discovery, like he's gonna build towards that payout. So it's not even guaranteed the payout's there.
That's why I'm asking when's your next payout?
Okay.
What's he gonna say? I don't know. I'm like,
No,
okay,
no. I think I asked him. He said something like next Sunday or something.
okay.
Like later.
Yeah, that's fine. I would have just asked, okay, well, would you be happy to put half down now to show your commitment and then half down on Sunday?
Yeah. But you know what it is, bro? It's weird. You know when you say these things, it's like I do it, but I just do it in like the most weirdest, choppy, longest way compared to just
But
doing it in
again,
a much.
comes back to what we've talked about before is you're just trying to do too much.
Hmm.
Like the way I imagine it, right, is like we're playing five-a-side and you're hitting like Travellas and Rainbow Flicks. If you just passed it on the fucking ground, would be up 3-0.
I actually asked Marcus about this in the coaching call, you know. He gave me a sick book.
Oh fuck,
You know.
ignore me.
No,
God love you, Mark.
no, he actually gave me a really good book, bro, which is like exactly for my situation.
You don't need a fucking book. You don't need a book. You don't need a YouTube video. You don't need a fucking tutorial. You just need to stop trying to be fucking the man and just like knuckle down on the basics and just do the basics. You don't need another book. You don't need some godly intervention of like enlightenment. Like just do what's needed.
Mm.
Like that's it. Like just do the basics and you'll make more money than you've ever made before. And then start reading books and then look at all this outside learning.
Good
But
point.
like until you're walking, there's no point trying to fucking run.
To help you get
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
million.
I mean, yeah, but I wasn't quite ready for the price.
Yeah, I get that, man. I've been in that position before, and that's why I say price aside. But why do you actually feel this is the thing for you?
I mean, we've already talked about this, like whole thing, community, one-to-one psychology, everything like that. Long term, short, like trading as well.
Okay. And like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, you can do the split $1,000 every month. Like, you're not going to go homeless if you do that. It's just going to be a bit uncomfortable for you if you want to do that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, can I understand what's holding you back from actually initiating that first step and starting off with that payment plan? Like, what's holding you back?
I don't have the money. I told you that.
No, but he has the money.
I cannot really liquidate anything right now.
No, he doesn't. He told you he has 900 something and the rest of his money's all in the stocks.
Yeah. But you know where it is? In my head, I know he's got 5K in the stocks, but he's not like.
Yeah, but you don't understand what that could be like in his parents' name. It could be unaccessible till he's 25. It could be anything. It's amazing it being in your head, but you didn't fucking ask him. Like in my
What? So
head,
do
Margot Robbie's waiting to run into me on the red carpet, and then be like, I've been waiting my whole life for you. Doesn't mean it's actually gonna fucking happen.
you think I should have maybe like called that out, or like saying
You
because
don't
I
call
know.
them out. You just go, oh, so your stocks aren't available right now. Why is that? Why can't you access them? Oh, you know what? They're unaccessible till I'm 24. All right, fair enough. So we have $900. You don't need to call them out. You just need to have a fucking conversation with the cunt. Like,
Okay,
this
so no
isn't
more. That makes
rocket
sense.
science. It's like you literally just go, oh, why can't you access that, mate?
Okay.
And that would have saved you this entire from 41 minute to here. And you could have just gone, all right, so it's only a case of you just don't have the full 1,000. Yeah. Okay, but obviously next Sunday you're happy to get started. Yeah. Okay, would you be happy to put half down today and the rest down next Sunday? Sure. Welcome at the team.
Yeah, cause the thing is, I do get into the why can't you access your stocks? Like literally just in like the next 1 minute, but I could have just done it so much more earlier and smoother the
But
way you
now
did it.
he's probably not going to want to tell you because you're just trying to ram it down him. You also laughed at him and made fun of him for not having the amount. Like, so you've just built up all this sales resistance. So it's only going to get harder from here.
Hmm.
And if I can get my next payout, that would put me in a really good spot. So then I could get started. And then even if I
Okay.
lose like all my accounts, I could still have money to build it back to where I can go to the next month and be like, yeah, for sure, I can do this again, you know?
So
Just
you're saying,
like, yeah, go ahead.
no, carry on.
So like currently, I do the first one, I'd be like zero bucks left.
Okay. Well, dude, I don't want to put you in a position where you have $0. Like, how long would it take for you to liquidate the assets? Well, not.
I mean, it depends if my portfolio goes up suddenly in like a month to 5% gains.
Okay.
Because
Well,
I'm down 5% on my stock portfolio. So until then, I just cannot really do it because I don't want to lose money on the investment.
when you say you can't do it, why is that the case? Like, you genuinely can't, or?
I mean, would you put your money in long-term investments only to take it out after 6 months while you're still down 5%?
Yeah, but the thing is, man, what's a better long-term investment? Putting it in a vehicle that can make you 10, 20, 30K down the line, or something that gives you 5% every year?
Yeah, I mean, I get you, but like, still,
But-
I just don't
but do
have
you really
that,
get-
that piece of heart to do it.
Yeah, and look, man, I understand that, right? Like, I'm not saying this is going to be easy for you, but brother, did you really think going on a journey to be a trader, that's going to be a businessman, have $1 million net worth? Do you really think that was going to be an easy journey?
No, of course not. But I mean, I'm still on the grind every single day, so I know it's not easy.
Right, so you already understand that there's risks and there's difficulties that you have to take, man. And look, I'm not saying this from a position like I've never been in it before, bro. I had to invest $5,000 of my money, and I had $3,000. I had to get $2,000 from credit, bro, to invest in something. So I understand what you feel, but the thing is, if we look at it, if we zoom out, right, the version of yourself, Fail, the one that is $1 million net worth, the one that is the best trader, in this position right now, what do you think? Do you think he'd not invest in himself because his investment is down 5%? Or do you think he'd take that risk and actually take the investment so he can start making those 20, 30K payouts as quick as possible? What would he do?
Yeah, probably will go balls with this. So like, even if I cannot come up with another grand by the second month, I could do like 30% of it, or like 20%, and then I could still be, still have some left, like more than.
I would have just straight away when he said, if you were down 5%, would you liquidate? I'd say, if I could double my monthly earnings, fuck yeah, I would. Would you not?
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be like, the only reason you're keeping it in there is because you don't want to take a loss, right? It's how we look at it, right? Due to your ego, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you don't want to take a loss. Is that right? Yeah, okay. What do you feel like's a bigger loss? Waiting a week to potentially learn how to trade, or sitting and waiting for 5% to jump back up? Like,
Hmm.
what actually keeps us broke and what actually gets us rich?
Right. What actually keeps us broken? What actually gets us rich? I'm not sure, what would be the answer to that?
Waiting for the 5% to make my money back, or investing in a skill to make me 10, 15K a month? Which one of those keeps us broke and which one makes us rich?
Much better, yeah. Obviously, just waiting for 5%. But even then, that investment shit, bro. 6 months for it to be down minus 5%.
Yeah, but I assume it's like a big investment.
Probably some stocks ISA or something, I don't know.
Like 70% left, then I could still continue. So, that's like the first 2 months. If I can get a payout next week, then like the 2 months is
But what doesn't make sense, right?
that's
Like
like 100%.
what the guy he's basically what he's saying is, I'm gonna rely on my trading to get me the money later on. But I'm thinking the reason why you're on this call is because you're not as confident within your trading. So like that doesn't really make sense to me.
Well, I'm really glad you're telling me that, but you probably should have told Fail that, not me.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, but the thing is, why are we on the call here today?
Because
Look,
I
why
get
are
into the mentorship.
You're also way too involved. You're way too invested.
How do you mean?
Like you're leaning forward. You're like your tone's changing. You're like, why are we on the call today? Like it just comes across as you really want the sale.
Okay, just be more relaxed and attached.
Yeah.
Right, but why are you trying to get into the mentorship? Because is it because you're the best trader, or you're struggling with some psychology?
I mean, I'm not the best trader, so it will be the second option.
Right. So the fact that you're on this call to get mentorship in the first place is because you want to get better psychology so that you can make consistent payouts and continue to be a better trader. Am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. No,
Right.
you're good.
But if you're not investing in yourself to get the right skills to get consistent payouts, how are you going to get them in the end?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. So, I mean, I can definitely do it. Like, if I don't know how long I have until I get started on it, but if it's like a week or two, I'd be 100% guaranteed to do it, and then also continue through with it too.
Okay. Well, look, if that's the case, then you're saying you just need 1 to 2 weeks, get the payout, and then you can actually be set for doing something like this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in 5 months, if I cannot make $1,000 in a month, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just not gonna trade anymore.
Yeah.
Basically, like.
So, like, if that's the case, bro, can I hold you to that? Because look, at the end of the day, I don't want to take that $1,000 from you and keep you with $0 in your bank account. We can take some form of deposit, maybe a few $100s, so that way you can put this down and say, putting my money where my mouth is, and then 2 weeks from now you actually get started. Does that sound fair for you?
Well, it will still put me in a not really good spot if even I just do a couple hundred right now. So the best option would be like to do it in maybe next Sunday or something like that, or like next Monday. If you guys can give me that 1 week buffer time, that would be great.
And
because I know,
yeah, carry on.
because I know as like a closer or something, you don't want to walk out of this whole call without actually getting
He
something.
knows what going.
You still have to think that in a week I'm gonna close this. So if you cannot give me that,
But the thing is, right, I don't care about the money, bro. Like, bro, think about it like this.
Lying through my teeth, bro.
Yeah, bro, and it's so obvious. It's so obvious. I'd say, listen, man, like I want the commission. Of course I do, right? I want to buy nice dinners. But the thing that I actually care about is the fact that I know if you don't do it now, you're never going to do it, right? You can tell me anything. I've heard it all a million times. The reality is you're having some bullshit excuse about, I've lost 5%, so I don't want to change my life. I know that's not true, right? Like you said, my job is to close you, and I know that that's not true. So, like, if we could just be honest with each other, man, like, why do you actually not want to touch that investment? Like, if they try flip it on you with like the Truman Show of like, I know you're a closer, I'll be like, and I know you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you doing it then? Like, closer, brother.
You give me $300.
I was surprised he even knew that shit.
Do you really think
I was just a trader?
We're all young, bro. We're all in online money. Everybody knows what a closer is nowadays.
But to be fair, this guy, when I was like, he's not like the one of the normal kind of leads you get on thingies offer. Like he definitely had his head screwed on, you could tell.
That's why you couldn't close it.
I don't think he was. I think his lack of understanding. Like the guy was pretty receptive. He wasn't egotistical, so he was actually
a lack of understanding at all. What doesn't he understand?
no, my lack of understanding. Like I didn't understand him properly enough during the objections.
To get $30. Bro, honestly, I don't give a shit about the $30. I'm saying this because I want you to understand the situation that you're in. I want you to.
He also rattled you with that, and it's so obvious.
But he actually didn't rattle me.
It looks like he rattled you. What do you think, Darks? Does it look like he got rattled?
You look a little angry on that pause.
Yeah, maybe I don't even subconsciously I was.
I have to feel, what was this guy's why? Like in the discovery? Like, what's he doing this for?
So that's the thing, because he was like, I couldn't really get much of a why with this guy discovery, but put short, he wanted to like become consistently profitable with trading, but And the biggest thing that was holding him back was his psychology. But the thing is, he was already getting a few payouts here and there. His big issue is that when he to get the big payouts, he'd struggle. He'd only get a few here and there. He's just
Out,
bridging that big gap.
outside of trading though, like what's behind him actually wanting to get into trading to make the sort of money?
So for him, it was like he wanted to leave his country, leave Hungary, because I don't know why, I can't remember what it was, but he just didn't like it. The people there wasn't great. The ability to earn money, the environment, all of that shit.
Okay.
But you know what? He told me something crazy, you know. I don't know if I should tell you guys, but is this being recorded?
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Yeah.
how much people do you think that I speak to say 1 week from now I'm gonna start, and how much of them do you think actually start?
I mean,
Give you
yeah. What is it?
less than 10%.
Yeah.
That I speak to, when they get off these calls, because of the fact they're already scared of spending that much amount of money, they completely disappear. And I'm not.
That was a pretty cool click. Couldn't do that again if you tried.
Yeah, let you be one of those people, not for me, but for yourself. Because why are you in this call? Why are you starting trading? What is the goal for you by the end of this call, man? For you 5-6 months down the line?
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. If I would just walk out of this, I've been on this call for an hour. Like, do you think I'm really just gonna be like, oh yeah, well, fuck this whole thing after I told you everything that I know? Like, I text Vito, like, if he replies, like, we kind of text back and forward a bunch. So, you know, what would that would ruin everything for me. So the thing is, like, I want to go through with this, but you have to give me a week buffer time to do it. And you can text me every single day. I won't disappear, and I'll even update you on how things are going.
Well, let's do this then, right? Let's meet in the middle. Because once again, I do believe you could potentially do that, right? But this is why I asked: put your money where your mouth is. If you genuinely believe that, we can do like what a $250 refundable deposit. So that way you can basically say to me, dude, I'm not bullshitting you. Because
all right.
I don't think you're lying to me, but I think you're lying to me. Like, you can just say to him, be like, listen, man, I've heard it all before. Like, for me, obviously, I'm in sales, right? I've had everybody spend 2 hours with me and tell me, listen, man, like, I'll get talk to you every day, and then I never hear from them again. I'm not saying you're going to do that,
Yeah.
but what I've learned is it's best to be certain.
Yeah.
So I'm not calling you a liar, but I kind of am at the same time.
You're calling like the collective idea of it as a lie,
Because,
not
like,
them directly.
most people as prospects are liars. Like, even if you ever go on a sales call, you'll still probably lie to them. Like I do. I'm like, yeah, man, this is awesome, man. I'll come back to you. I'll never come back.
But it's for the greater good.
High level of commitment. Saying you're not going to boast, or putting a sense of money down to show that you're not going to boast.
All right, so yeah, of course it's putting my money where my mouth is, but can we do $100? And it can be non-refundable because I'll go through with this. But, you know, just so you can walk out of this knowing that I will be doing it, but I